Hi guys, so this is the image I used in my still life. You might want to use the same image, you're welcome to. So it's a pear, a lemon and a vase full of a plant that I got outside. So I printed mine off. This is just for the video purposes, so hopefully yours will be in front of you or on the screen if you're using my image. I drew a box around mine which is 4 inch by 6 inch. This is optional as well. It just helped me to figure out the proportions in my work, which is what I'm doing now. So with my H pencil, what I'm doing is applying light pressure and just sketching out where I think everything is in the still life. So the main things are the vase, the plant, the pear and the lemon. And with this still life, we have a really nice frame around them. So they're almost bundled up into the middle of the image, but we also have to think about the shadow in the background. So what I'm drawing now is that shadow, and I'm really trying not to apply a lot of pressure with this because I want to be able to rub it out if it's not in the right place. And I've drawn some lines there for the bottom part as well. And try and get all the elements in before you move on to your shading. So like I showed you in the shading tutorial, I was using a 4B pencil for this. You can use a regular pencil, you might just have to apply more pressure. And I'm just filling in the darkest parts of that image. So I've decided that they are the leaves because I feel like they stand out the most as being the most contrasting against the paper in the background. And also there's a lot of shadows going on in this image. So you can see that the pear has a shadow, the lemon does, the plant does, the vase does. So this is quite a tricky image to start off with. However, we're going to be smudging this all out. So it doesn't matter if you really make a mistake because so far we were only using graphite pencils anyway. So I'm just making sure that I include my stalk because I almost forgot. So you have to make sure that you're really observing whatever you're looking at and considering where everything is placed. And don't worry if you make a mistake, you can just grab a rubber and just rub it out. So it's fine. But the main thing is that you have to keep on building up those darker tones. So far I haven't done an outline yet. I've literally just done a sketch and then I've applied the shading on top. With this part, I realised there was quite a large shadow going on in the background, so I wanted to make sure that I included that in my work and I smudged that out with my finger. I felt like it was important to mention here as well, I'm using some washi tape to hold my drawing down. It's only there for that reason, so don't worry if you don't have it. I just like to use it for my drawings. So now I'm going to start with my blender pencil. Like I said in the shading tutorial video, you don't need a blender pencil. You can literally just use either your finger, but you might not get as accurate blends, or a clean tissue just to smooth out those graphite strokes. But what I did then was I did this with my whole drawing because there's a lot of shadows going on in this image. And now I've picked up my H pencil again, and I mentioned the pencil grades in the shading tutorial as well. So this is one of the sharper points and harder pencils. And now I'm creating my outline. So especially on the vase, there's a lot of detail. So I wanted to make sure that that was enhanced, and on the pear stalk. And then I decided that I wanted to use some green, so I picked up a marker and a fine liner to do my lines at the bottom. And I also used some dot work that we practiced in the dot work tutorial by adding some little details on the lemon with a highlighter. And that was the end result. I imagine that this task is going to take you a little bit longer today, guys. So we've been practicing a lot of our drawing techniques such as shading, dot work, and we did an experimental drawing class, and it's up to you what you include, but I just like to see a really considered mixed media still life today. That's your outcome. You can use my image if you'd like to. I'd say it's not the easiest image to use, so you can make your own still life if you'd like, but it can be as small or large as you want. But I would say I used half an A4 and I made like a smaller frame inside it, and that was a good size to get me started. It took probably about 50 minutes, I think. So just be mindful of that, and good luck, and I can't wait to see some photos of your work on Teams. Bye!